are deep into the evening in this fine Wednesday doubleheader as the MASUMAX go up against the VAIKON Builders, who are still undefeated here in the 2023 Grace Lunay Basketball League. As you can check here, a while ago we had the game against Airtrav and SB2S, where you guys can find it, check it out live on our Facebook page and on YouTube. And but for the second game here, it's MASUMAX and VAIKON, a team searching for answers and searching for their first win. The guys in red, while the guys in black wanting to get their 5th win here at the SGS Stadium. Ako si Nico Rocha and my partner Charles Baichong, bringing you this game live here at the SGS Stadium. And checking the standings here for Group A, we had a battle a while ago between Airtrav 2-2, now in the standings, so now in solo second seed. SB2S 1-3, dropping to 3rd place, while for VAIKON, a commanding 1st place with 4-0, looking to get their 5th win, go up with 2-2, and MASUMAX avoiding a 0-5 hole. For the Don Reyes Hardware and Construction Supply key matchup, that is Mark Choa and Erwin Lim. And Charles, what do you think about Mark Choa and the matchup between Erwin Lim? And now we turn this game over to our game announcer for the starting lineup. Starting lineup for MASUMAX: Jeffrey Chua, who's back after missing the second game. Gilbert De Castro, number 3. Francis Chu, number 9. Raymond Kwan, 22. And Mark Choa, number 23.
VAIKON Builders dito, Nico, no? Has the advantage, has the height advantage for this early of the ball game.
Here comes VAIKON. Just on the first possession, they get the tip, and easy layup.
Looking to start strong dito para sa VAIKON Builders.
And Charles, Erwin Lim, 21 points off the bench last game.
Gandang contribution dito para kay Erwin Lim. 21 points off the bench pa siya.
And para sa MASUMAX, we have to note that Jeff Chua, their leading scorer last time, was not present. That's why they got blown out. Now that he's here and everybody back at full strength, at least for MASUMAX, they could have a chance in upsetting VAIKON, but not with that. Not when William Tan is on and where they haven't missed a shot yet. Bounty Fresh, sponsors here in the tournament. Kalantok. Sorry, that's Raymond Kwan. Back to Jeff Chua. He usually makes those from the mid-range.
Good defense right there for VAIKON Builders.
Yao to Lim, doesn't take the shot. Kinapos lang doon. Here comes MASUMAX. Chu will loses control of the ball, and that should go back to MASUMAX.
Active hands right there for Erwin Lim, disrupting the fast break opportunity.
Chu. It's Francis Chu with a mid-range shot. No good. Tipped by MASUMAX. Here they come. They still haven't scored. Chu with a sidestep.
Beautiful sidestep there by Chua to
Lefty.
get the MASUMAX going here in this ball game.
Lefty finish over JJ Chua. Tallest guy on the court for VAIKON. 3 by Erwin Lim. Wow, 5 quick points for Erwin Lim.
Starting strong dito ang VAIKON Builders, especially this guy, Erwin Lim, with 5 points already.
Francis Chu. Kwan doesn't take the 3, but instead gives it to the left corner. Just rolls off. Here comes VAIKON. Think Skills District, the official outfitter. Sorry, the official ball of the 2023 Grace
Erwin
Basketball
Lim with
League.
7 early points para dito sa VAIKON Builders. Nice floater right there.
And kitang-kita mo, it doesn't matter kung galing siya sa bench or starter, he will get his points, Charles.
Talk about a role player.
Role player masquerading as a superstar,
Oo,
maybe.
Nico.
At
Active
VAIKON.
hands.
Wow!
Skill! Great defense right there by VAIKON, but much better offense by MASUMAX.
That's Gilbert De Castro. Should be a bullet pass by Aldrin Yao, but he said that he was supposed to be there, but that's all right. VAIKON still has the 5-point lead over MASUMAX.
Aldrin Yao looking to thread the needle right there. Miscommunication for VAIKON Builders.
Tenacity, the official outfitter of the GABL. Francis Chu to Castro. Doesn't take the 3. Goes inside, pull up mid-range again. Gilbert De Castro, 4
Very
quick points.
very patient tong si Gilbert Castro. There. Got him with the fake and then pull up, score.
How important, Charles, is a Albert Chua for a VAIKON Builders who are missing him? He's not here right now on the roster nor on the bench.
Albert Chua, nakita nga natin last game, very active on the defensive end, has very good anticipation.
JJ
Eto,
Chua.
wala si Albert Chua ngayong laro na to.
That's JJ getting his own miss. And that's a timeout brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation. Checking this play again. JJ Chua just towering over everybody.
Against 3 red shirts right there.
This time I was brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors. On your screens, the VAIKON Builders not having Albert Chua. Their first time not having Albert on the court. And Albert Chua, one of the main steals leader, no, Charles?
Oh, tama ka dyan, Nico. But good thing there's an Erwin Lim on the court.
And not to mention that not even though they don't have Albert, they still have the complete squad who are trying to give them their 5th win. And the only undefeated team here in the Grace Alumni Basketball League. And that's a foul on JJ Chua.
Mark Robert Choa going strong on the basket. Gets the contact and the foul. Shooting 2 free throws. Missed the first one.
Yeah, Mark Choa had 18 and 14 in their last game against Go Up and Up. And looking to replicate a stat line like that if they have a chance in beating the VAIKON Builders. Will Tan. Short on a jumper. MASUMAX taking their times. Francis Chu. Up against Aldrin Yao. To Mark Choa. Wild
Sayang.
shot. Oh.
Erwin Lim. Oh, almost a
Scramble for the
turnover.
ball. Oo. Naku, yun na nga.
Ayun na, turnover na nga talaga.
The number 3 scorer in the league, Jeff Chua. Then no problem for him. He's used to those kind of hits and plays.
Veterano tong Jeff Chua. Hindi kailangan masyado mabilis. Basta right place, right time.
4 quick points for Jeff. Erwin Lim, will he make that? It's short. Here comes Francis Chu. Shua, patented mid-range shots. Recovered by him, and he gets rewarded and goes to the line.
You appreciate Jeff Chua right here, Nico. Siya yung tumira, galing free throw. Kung nakuha pa niya yung bola, at nakakuha pa ng foul.
Jeff Chua, despite getting bumped there, still finding ways to score. A natural scorer for MASUMAX. First free throw is good for Jeff.
Dalawa lang ang kalamangan dito ng VAIKON Builders, Nico.
Something to note, Charles, about MASUMAX. In their last 2 games, they were sticking with the go up and SP2S. So here back in April, 30, 50, 52. MASUMAX 47, 44 up against SP2S. So they have this habit of just letting the game go in the 4th quarter. Not in their favor though.
Speaking of that, Nico, itong kasakabila naman, VAIKON Builders known for, somehow starting weak but finishing strong.
And blocking. MASUMAX there blocking JJ Chua. And there was, I think, a foul on MASUMAX. The ball goes back to the Builders. Will Tan. Double teamed. Ball goes back. The guys in black.
Aldrin Yao was wide open in front of him.
Doon siya nakatingin sa kabilang sa kabilang side nakatingin si Will. Lim passes the ball. Mid-range.
Still gets the offensive rebound.
Thank you to Cantigo Sports, making this tournament possible here for the GABL.
William Tan with the offensive rebound.
Take a look here at the defensive play brought to you by Max Steel, the roll-up door specialist. Raymond Kwan bothering Will Tan. Short on the first free throw. William Tan averaging a double-double in his games, and definitely a key factor for the Builders on why they're still undefeated.
Totoo yan, Nico. Very major contributor sa mga panalo itong si William Tan.
Score is 12-9, 3-point lead for VAIKON. Thank you to Mandarin Sky Seafood Restaurant. Francis Chu. Kwan for 3. Look at JJ Chua.
Towering
Towering
right there.
over everybody. Oy! Bitawan.
Open look right there for Charles Tan. Hindi nga lang nakuha yung 3 points.
Wide open siya. Sayang. Could have pushed the lead to 6. 3 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first quarter.
Still a close ball game, Nico.
Jeff Chua. It's too strong. Here comes Aldrin Yao. It's usually Albert Chua bringing down the ball, but now Aldrin Yao has to do more ball handling duties since he doesn't have his Robin with him.
Oh, another responsibility right there for Aldrin Yao.
To Charles. Charles takes a mid-range instead.
Short. That's short.
Here comes Jeff. He doesn't care if it's 3 versus 1.
Doesn't have the numbers.
Natigil lang talaga ni Erwin Lim. He knows his moves. Here comes Lim. Let's see what he does. A pull-up 3. MASUMAX is running. They have the advantage. Mark Choa just recovering the ball, and it should be a foul on the Builders.
Interesting ball game na to, Nico. Takbuhan early in the ball game. Let's see if they can sustain this kind of pace hanggang sa dulo ng laro natin.
And that's a TV timeout. VAIKON 12, MASUMAX 9. We'll be back after this timeout brought to you by Goodfellow Farmer Corporation.
man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Jeff Chua is back after missing second game. Erwin Lim, the early scoring leader for the VAIKON Builders. Two teams on opposite ends of the spectrum. One undefeated, one still searching for that first win. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Beichong, bringing you the second game of a doubleheader at the Grace Alumni Basketball League.
Let's see, Nico, no? Kung madudungisan ba yung record nitong VAIKON Builders o magkakaroon na ng panalo itong MASUMAX.
Classic case of David and Goliath, and Aldrin Yao not being in sync with his teammates right there. Charles Nance was supposed to receive it.
Miscommunication right there for VAIKON Builders.
MASUMAX just down by 3. Up against the Builders. Mark Chowa. Labas kay Jeff. Jeff attacking. Ooh, tough basket.
Beautiful basket right there by Jeff Chua. 3 guys ang kalaban niya doon. Pero walang problema, sabi niya.
And he has been doing that, Charles, in his in the games that he showed up for. Too strong. Mark Choa giving it to Jeff.
Chua again.
Max Steele, the roll-up door specialist. And that's going back to MASUMAX.
Jeff Chua outnumbered right there. Almost a turnover.
Aldrin Yaos is going back to the bench. Swinging the ball, took 1 for 3. Too strong. Recovered by VAIKON. Let's see what they do here. Erwin. Still on is Erwin Lim.
Erwin Lim with 9 points early in this ball game. Almost the same as MASUMAX. Onti dalawa na lang. Parehas niya na yung score ng MASUMAX.
Oo nga no, maano niya na. And efficient shots.
Oo, hindi pilit. Hindi pilit na mga tira.
Raymond Kwan's shot. Way off to the right. VAIKON is running again. Spin move.
Good spin.
Good tap by Jeff Chua.
Active hands right there by MASUMAX to disrupt that basket for VAIKON Builders.
Swinging the ball around. It's back to Lim. Will Tan. 3. No go, but recovered by the Builders. Will Tan. To the
Erwin
right.
Lim.
Wing. Here comes MASUMAX. They have 20 seconds to work with. Jeff gets bothered. And Chua, the culprit there.
Turnover right there for MASUMAX.
And the drive of the game brought to you by Fullercon Industries Inc. Jeff Chua, the main culprit.
10 seconds left here in the first quarter, Nico.
Charles takes the 3. Will he make it? Doesn't. And that's the end of the first quarter. MASUMAX staying in line with the VAIKON Builders. We're looking for their 5th win. The score is 14-11. Some of the first quarter highlights here. 3-point shot from VAIKON. Fast break tong galawan ng VAIKON, Charles talaga.
Takbo ng takbo. Lalo na tong mamang to, Erwin Lim with 9 first quarter points para dito sa VAIKON Builders. On the other end, Jeff Chua attacking the basket early in this ball game. Walang takot tong mamang to.
Oh, and pansin mo parang sa left side siya komportable. And that's the end of the first quarter. 14 for VAIKON, 11 for MASUMAX. Babalik para sa second quarter.
Mahalaga, kasama kita. San man mapunta, my bounty friend. My bounty friend.
This second quarter is brought to you by Bounty Fresh. Here comes VAIKON with a 3-point lead. And MASUMAX still in it despite being the only team in the GABL na wala pang panalo, Charles.
Oo. Let's see kung kaya nila i-sustain to. Baka masilat pa nila itong VAIKON Builders. We never know. We can see an upset. Miscommunication right there
Hindi sila
for VAIKON
nagkaintindihan
Builders.
doon.
Nakatalikod na si William Tan nung pinasan ni Erwin Lim.
I think William Tan was waiting for a Erwin Lim 3 considering that he's the hot man for...
Tsaka he was wide open, Nico. So, hindi na masama kung ititira niya yung 3 points na yan.
Yun ang tiwala sa teammate.
Oo,
Na ako na
yun
bahala.
nga lang.
Oo.
Nagkamali nga. Miscommunication nga lang.
Kirk Kalantok didn't take that 3. He instead passed it to 2. Showa!
Offensive rebound. Doesn't connect.
William Tan is running. Charles Tan drives right. Brings the ball back out. Erwin Lim. For 3 is short for the guys in black.
3 offensive rebounds. And finally, the score for VAIKON Builders. The resiliency of this team right here, Nico.
Yes, it's Will Tan. There's a reason why they're the number 1 team here in the GABL. Kirk Kalantok. Nice recovery by Mark Choa to save that shot from his teammate.
Nice reverse right there.
Erwin Lim up against Kalantok. Will Tan getting bothered there. Here comes Francis Tew up against Aldrin Yao.
Surveying the court.
Steven Kwan naipit sa dalawang VAIKON Builders.
Steven Kwan. Is he related to Dexter Kwan, Nico?
Raymond, I think si Raymond. Hindi sila related kay Dexter. But it's easy to make those mistakes here. Definitely Charles.
Tama.
JJ
Chua coming in for VAIKON Builders.
Kalantok gives it to Kwan. And Jeff.
Bothered right there by 2 black shirts.
Aldrin Yao taking his time. Aldrin Yao, a mid-range specialist of his own for the VAIKON Builders.
Wide open. Nilapit.
JJ
Offensive
Chua.
rebound.
Di pa rin. Second try for Chua. Can he
4
get it
guys. Mahirap nga yun. 4 guys yung nasa kanya.
Tapik ni Chua. Yan, sa wakas. That's Mark running to Kalantok. No contest from the other end. Cutting the lead to now just 1. Bounty Fresh, major sponsor of the GABL.
Good fake right there.
Will Tan.
Credit the basket. Credit half the basket to this guy, Aldrin Yao.
And si Will Tan, the reason he averages 14 and 12 is just because of those simple plays. Just being at the right place at the right time.
Nakita niya kumagat yung dalawang red shirts dun sa peke ni Aldrin Yao. He was left wide open for that floater.
Mark has 3 seconds to work with. Gives it back to Jeff Chua. Grazes the rim.
Medyo nasusunog ang oras para dito sa MASUMAX.
Would you consider this a low-scoring game, Charles?
Kind of a low score. In second quarter na pero almost half the second quarter pero 18-15 pa lang ang score.
Sa wakas, Charles
Make it
Chua.
21-15. Still a low scoring, kind of a low scoring ball game.
There's Charleston, the Skills District. The official ball of the GABL. Choa. Short.
Good look right there. Hindi nga lang pumasok.
Actually, yan,
Floater.
Charles, Si Mark Chong, spin move yan kapag nagsascore para sa MASUMAX. Hindi ko pa masyado nakita yung mga spin move niya eh.
Mamaya, baka ilabas na yan. Huwag ka mag-alala, maaga pa.
William Tan against Kalantok. He has the height advantage. Tan, look at that. Passing from the builders.
Talk about unselfishness, Nico. Finding the open man.
The assist of the game brought to you by Goodfellow Pharma Corporation. William Tan, the benefit of that assist from his teammate. That time was brought to you by Goodfellow Pharma Corporation. We'll be back after this.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
21-15 is our score in a battle between VAIKON and MASUMAX. The only undefeated team up against a team searching for their first win. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Baichong. Naghahatid sa inyo sa pangalawang laro dito sa Grace Runay Basketball League.
VAIKON Builders with his early 6-point lead.
Ganda ng release form din ni Charles Chua. But JJ Chua keeping the ball alive. He's getting hacked.
This guy, JJ Chua, dami ng offensive rebounds niya, Nico.
Parang
Ngayon,
Kevon
naka-convert
Looney.
na. Oo.
Charles Tan getting a sneaky steal. William Tan takes the shot instead. Short gets his own miss. And one.
William Tan finding the contact, gets the basket plus the foul.
You can see here William Tan, cool as ice, getting his own miss and having no problems despite the defense being in front of his face.
Tama, Nico. Ito na. VAIKON Builders, 10-point lead na. Baka hindi napapansin itong MASUMAX. 10 na yun lamang sa kanila ng VAIKON.
They're the #1 team for a reason, Charles. And it's for them, it's just the simple plays that matter. As long as they get the win, they'll take it. Raymond Con with a wild pass but recovered by Kirk Kalantok, who was up against Tan. Loose ball and
Sayang.
That would have been
Di
good.
lang counted.
That would be an incredible play by Marcho, but just caught by the shot clock.
This is a bad sign for MASUMAX. Lagi silang nauubusan ng oras. Laging the last second sila nakakatira. And kung ikaw ang VAIKON Builders, maganda yon kasi nauubos nila yung oras. Talagang laging forced shots itong natitira ng MASUMAX.
Kitang-kita yung difference. Oh. Yung sa VAIKON, they're looking for the right guy. They have so much time. But here comes Jeff. Up against Aldrin. Yun lang, pinasa ni Jeff.
Pwede niya na sanang itira yon, Nico.
Very uncharacteristic of Jeff. He usually shoots that, Charles.
Oo. Siguro nakita niya na may isa pa siyang kakampi doon. Hindi niya siguro napansin na may trailing big doon ang VAIKON.
This year by Aldrin to Charles Tan. The 3-point shot by Maxi Air Condition. William Tan again to the line.
Medyo madalas na nating nakikita to si William Tan dito sa free throw line.
He already has 9 points. Mikot lang. And usually, Charles, si William Tan at si number 25, Oliver Lau, they have a yin and yang connection. Magandang chemistry nila. So, a bit rare for me to see that Oliver Lau is still not on the court. But maybe it's by design. They're letting the others play, maybe.
Baka papagurin muna nila itong MASUMAX para ma-take advantage na itong si Oliver Lau. Coach muna siya ngayon, sabi niya.
Coach muna. And Charles Chua taking rest. Taking a bit of rest there. 3-pointer. Too strong but recovered by Mark Choa. Choa using the glass.
Good offensive rebound right there by Mark Choa.
Comes Aldrin Yao. Medyo hindi sigurado saan bibigay yung bola doon. Charles Could have been his second three, but recovered by JJ.
This guy right here. Not the most athletic, pero nasa kanya palagi yung rebound.
Again, I was saying, parang kay Von Looney, not really the most athletic guy for the Warriors, but if you check the stats, 20 rebounds, 15 rebounds. I see that here in a JJ. Look at him. It's very imposing.
Very smart player right here is Jeffrey Chua. Alam niya kung saan mapupunta yung bola, kung saan babagsak. Veterans na yung Jeffrey Chua.
This JJ to the line. Short on the first one.
JJ Chua with 4 points right here for VAIKON Builders. And all of his points are galing sa offensive rebound.
Can't wait to see what his rebounding stats would look like.
Sablay nga lang yung dalawang free throw para kay Jeff Chua.
Ball goes back to MASUMAX. They're down by 9 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the second game of the doubleheader.
Itong MASUMAX, Nico, nakakatira sila ng maganda. They're getting open looks. Hindi nga lang nila nasushoot.
Chua fakes it. Mid-range. Too strong. Medyo na-cool down na ngayon dito si Jeff, no? And what? I have an opportunity for Will Tam, but didn't make the basket that time, so he gets 2 free throws.
William Tan going again for the free throws. Almost all of his score ay galing sa free throw.
Goodfellow Farmer Corporation bringing to you this timeout. We'll be back after this.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Checking your screens here, the MASUMAX remaining games. They have again back-to-back sila sa sa VAIKON on May 7 and May 14 air travel. So it's gonna be a hard schedule for them as they close out the regular season, trying to squeeze some wins, trying to earn some wins here in the remaining weeks and days of the Grace Alumni Basketball League.
As we see right here, William Tan, 10 points already. Can you believe that, Nico? Almost all of his score galing sa free throw. 11 points.
Dahil sa free throw and sa mga second chance
points. Hustle points, kumbaga.
And if you have a JJ Chua and a William Tan on your front line, you best believe that you will get a lot of second chance opportunities.
Tama, Nico. Yung sipag ni William Tan, tsaka yung utak nitong si Jeff Chua. It's a nightmare for MASUMAX.
A nightmare indeed. They're facing the only undefeated team in the league. Mark Choa up against JJ. He was laughing there.
Good control by Jeff Choa. Mark Choa, rather. To score against a much taller JJ Chua.
Charles Stan for his third 3 attempt. Here comes Jeff. Trying to navigate through these defenders, but waiting for some team. And it's called for a double. Oh, a lifting violation on Jeff.
Doon. Nakita niya kasi outnumbered sila. So, sabi niya, teka lang muna. Kaya nga lang, nagkaroon siya ng lifting violation.
And the referees here are on point when it comes to those calls. They see everything, or at least most of it.
These referees,
Charles Stan,
best quality.
No? Here comes Jeff. Charles Stan trailing. Well, he bothered Jeff.
No problem for Jeff Chua.
What's the call there? Is it back? All right, the ball is going back to MASUMAX, who have cut the lead to 7. 14 on the clock. Naiwan
Wide open is Castro. Di lang pumasok.
Kanina si Gilbert De Castro had 4 quick points a while ago ng first quarter. Medyo nagalamig ngayon sa second quarter, Charles.
Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari sa kanya. Pero nanlamig nga siya ngayong second quarter.
Bang, bang! That's for Howard Chung.
Howard left wide open for VAIKON Builders. 9-point lead for them.
Marchoa trying to answer. Aldrin Yao. The main guard right now for VAIKON as they're missing Albert Chua.
Ang laking factor na wala si Albert Chua dito, no? That guy sees everything.
Gilbert and Jeff up against JJ. Gilbert uses the glass. He gets his 6 points.
Nice finger roll right there for Gilbert De Castro against a much taller JJ Chua.
44 seconds left here in the second quarter. The guys in black holding a 7-point lead and give Wiltan another N1 opportunity.
Yan yung sinasabi mo, Nico, na yin and yang sila nitong si Jeff Chua. Nakita na ayun yung cut, open, gets the basket and the foul para dito kay William Tan.
JJ Chua really knows where to facilitate the ball whenever he's out of the paint.
Sobrang complimentary sila ni William Tan.
10-point lead for VAIKON. Francis Tiu for 3.
Wide open, di nga lang na-connect.
Lalamig ngayon ang MASUMAX from 3 kahit wide open sila.
15 seconds left here in the first half.
Aldrin Yao gives it to Howard Chung. Aldrin. No look pass but recovered by Charles. Desperation heave. And that's the end of the second quarter. VAIKON with a comfortable 10-point lead over MASUMAX, 33-23. Mark Choa here with one of his layups, his circus layups. Kalantok, 2 points. You haven't seen much of Kurt Kalantok from 3, but at least he's helping out in that regard. Charles Stan for 3. One of the reasons why they have a big lead. Everybody's contributing.
JJ Chua, just stifle tower, very stable para dito sa VAIKON Builders. Plus a William Tan who's very aggressive player.
And that's halftime score. 33 for VAIKON, 23 for MASUMAX. Babalik para sa third quarter.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Score is 33-23. VAIKON Builders with a comfortable 10-point lead over the last place MASUMAX in Group B. It's one of the shots of Erwin Lim. A dead shot whenever you leave him wide open or whenever there's a defender.
9 points early in the first quarter. Hindi natin siya masyadong napansin, naramdaman nung second quarter. Pero nung first, 9 points agad yan para kay Mr. Erwin Lim.
What do you have to say about Jeff Chua, Charles? He's been awesome, but his team is still down.
Jeff Chua, very aggressive player. Goes running up and down the court. Laging nauuna to sa fast break. Yun nga lang, minsan hindi niya na convert. Pero let's see kung kaya pa itong MASUMAX. Maaga pa naman, Nico.
Kitang-kita dito sa ating mga highlights na VAIKON is really dominating the paint. And checking the halftime stats here, Charles.
Kita mo naman yung difference ng rebounding dito sa VAIKON Builders. 34-19, 15 rebounds ang lamang nitong VAIKON Builders. And that's courtesy of JJ Chua and William Tan. Alam nila kung saan mapupunta yung bola. Tapos kahit outnumbered, nakukuha pa rin nila yung bola.
And that 15 rebound advantage is definitely seen in the big lead right now for the undefeated team in Group B. And kahit wala talaga si Albert Chu, ako kanina iniisip ko na kahit pag wala si Albert Chu, mahihirapan sila idaan yung bola. Hindi sila magkakaroon ng yung ball movement. Pero they proved us wrong. They proved me wrong considering that they still have an Aldrin Yao who's capable of facilitating the rock.
Akala natin, Nico, pilay sila kapag wala yung Albert Chua. Pero good thing they proved us wrong.
Third quarter brought to you by Bounty Fresh here in the Great Salute Basketball League. JJ Chua. Napalakas na yung tira. Jeff. Brings it out to Tew. Mark swinging the ball to Steven Kwan. Recovered by Jeff. And he gets the putback.
Not the biggest guy on the floor, pero nakuha pa rin yung offensive rebound and the basket.
Good job on MASUMAX knowing that they're gonna run a fast break. Charles. Back to Aldrin. And 3 seconds. 3-second violation on the Builders.
Masyadong matagal si JJ Chua dun sa paint. And natawagan siya ng 3-second violation.
MASUMAX wasting no time, trying to score. Bounty Fresh. One of our major sponsors here in the tournament.
Left wide open para dito sa MASUMAX si Jeff Chua. Nothing but nylon.
Ganda kay Jeff no? Leaning yung tira niya. Hindi siya stable, talagang may yung katawan niya directed
Towards the basket.
towards the basket. Aldrin Yao trying to answer.
And who gets the offensive rebound? Jeff Chua.
Aldrin Yao.
JJ Chua rather.
Aldrin Yao can be relied upon when it comes to mid-range shots.
Parang DeMar DeRozan yung tira nun. Mid-range specialist.
Goodfellow Farmer Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people. Jeff Chua, he's trapped in the paint, sprays it out for 3. Again, another rebound for JJ.
I'll be surprised, Nico, kung hindi siya makakakuha ng 20 rebounds dito sa ball game na to.
Kung sinabi mo nga sa akin na 34 rebounds sa kanya dun sa halftime stats, maniniwala ako sa iyo eh. Jeff, labas kay Steven Kwan. Tew sees the gap in the defense. Nice drop pass to Steven Kwan.
Cutting Steven Kwan right there. For the easy 2.
Erwin Lim is directing traffic for the guys in black and gold. Reminds me of the Warriors whenever I see VAIKON. They have good off-ball movement.
Ganda ng jersey nitong
Oo.
VAIKON Builders, parang Warriors.
Kinapos nandun si JJ. Here comes Jeff, the one-man wrecking crew for MASUMAX. Finds a sliver of daylight and a foul called on Jeff Chua.
Ganda ng footwork nitong si Jeff Chua. Yun nga lang hindi niya na-shoot.
Ang maganda kay Jeff Chua ngayon, Charles, if I must say, is that he's trusting his teammates more. Kasi pag may nakita siyang libre, pinapasa niya na ngayon. Before, he used to take it all alone. I think the mentality of being a scorer lumalabas ng previous games. Pero ngayon, nakikita ko na mas umiikot na yung bola. At may tiwala na si Jeff sa kanyang mga teammates. And that's the reason why they're just down by 6 up against the #1 team in the league.
As we see a foul here on Steven Kwon. You know, talking about trust, Nico, napaka-importante niyan na malaki yung tiwala. Mayroon kang tiwala sa mga kampi mo. Kasi hindi kayo mananalo kapag iniisip mo, hindi nila kaya.
Charles Stan, stationary 3. The second made three-pointer for the game, Mark Choa. What a
Hindi
fancy
kumagat
layup.
yung
Oo.
Pectus, si Mark Choa.
Lim using the screen.
Lim,
Ako, si Tan na naman. Pinapos ngayon. Ito na si Jeff. Triple teamed.
quadruple team pa nga ata.
Quadruple. Nabasa ng VAIKON yung gusto niya gawin. Aldrin Yao all the way to the rack.
Ang ganda ng drive doon ni Aldrin Yao. Dalawa yung nilusutan.
Si Tiu with a lefty layup. Recovered by Jeff Chua. Back to MASUMAX. It's rare for them. It's really rare for them to get those offensive boards. De Castro, hindi pa rin. It's Charles Tan and Will Tan. He knows he has the height advantage. Not getting the calls there. At nagsabitan si Will Tan at si Steven Kwan.
Double foul ba? Itatawag dito.
At kay Will, I think si Will yung nakahawak. This drive of the game brought to you by Fullercon Industries Inc. Aldrin and Yao from first to fourth gear. Nobody able to stop him in that drive.
VAIKON Builders with early 11-point lead.
Look at Kirk Kalantok amongst the trees of the Builders. Erwin Lim passing to Aldrin Yao. Kinapos yung layup. Si Steven Kwan, let's see what he does. Binigay kay Jeff Chua at babalik sa MASUMAX.
Babalik na itong si JJ Chua. Very stable big guy for VAIKON Builders.
Si Oliver Lau, number 25, Charles, hindi pa pumapasok, no, para sa VAIKON.
Parang hinahayaan niya mo, sige, kapain mo lang itong laro na to, sa'yo to.
Si Jeff arguing that there should be a foul call there. But the ball is back with the guys in red. 3 this time for Gilbert De Castro. Nagising ngayong second half.
Gilbert De Castro with 9 points already in this ball game.
Tenacity, the official outfitter of the GABL. Great shot
Good
there.
find right there by Erwin Lim.
Charles Chua definitely has that look na the kind of players that do the dirty work.
Oo. Hindi siya nakita doon ng 5 nakapula.
Chua, 3 of his own. No good in that possession.
Yao.
Yao. Grabe yung bali.
Sa kanya pa din.
Bumalik kay Yao, di pa rin.
Pero sa kanya pa rin.
Babalik na
So,
sa
babalik
MASUMAX.
na sa MASUMAX.
Grabe yung bali. Nagkape sa area yun nata. Charles, ayun no?
Tapos, kanya pa ulit yung 2 rebound. Din nga lang, hindi nakakonvert.
Chu sarap. Here comes Kalantok. It's been quiet so far for MASUMAX. They need his 8 to 10 point production if they are to beat VAIKON. But wow!
Gilbert De Castro slithering through the defense.
Gilbert De Castro arguing that there should be a foul there. checking here up against Erwin Lim with a sweet crossover and a tough finish over JJ Chua. Timeout brought to you by Goodfellow Pharma Corporation, transforming lives of the Filipino people.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
On your screens are the VAIKON builders who are still able to maintain an 8-point lead over MASUMAX despite explosions from guys like Gilbert De Castro.
11 points right here for Gilbert De Castro. And this guy,
The
Goodfellow, assist of the game.
It's Charles Chua for the builders.
Surprisingly, Nico, no, hindi pa rin super layo ng lead nitong VAIKON builders against MASUMAX.
Grabe. Oo, pero grabe. Right on cue.
Parang ito na
Charles
yata.
Tan. Sabi niya, hindi pa malayo. Sige, patres
Sige.
muna. Layuin ka
Gawin
natin.
na nating double digits ang lamang natin.
Cantigo Sports. Scoreboard for the GABL. Tapik ang bola, babalik sa MASUMAX. Sa VAIKON pala. 11-point lead for the number 1 team in the league. Charles Tan already has 3 3-pointers to his name. Lim to Howard Chung.
Way offline.
JJ Chua recovers the tip na ata yung kamay niya. But
Asking
play
for a
resumes. Kalantok from Jeff Chua.
Fast break points right there for MASUMAX.
Si Charles Tan is a quiet, sharp shooter no?
Hindi mo na mamalayan. Tatlo na.
Oh, si Charles Tan has 9 points already to his name. Erwin Lim! Naku! You never foul a guy shooting from 3.
Erwin Lim waking up in this quarter. Alam natin, 9 points siya early in the first quarter. Wala siyang ma-score nung second quarter, pero ngayon, nagigising na itong si Mr. Erwin Lim, shooting 3 free throws.
And naka-adjust agad yung MASUMAX sa kanya no? Kita dito sa kaninang 3-pointer ni Erwin Lim.
Late challenge.
Close out, oo. Was that Kirk? I think that was Kirk Kalantok who challenged his 3-point shot. And whenever I see Kirk Kalantok, he's always gonna give his all when it comes to defense.
Ayun nga lang.
Walang weak closeout.
Late nga lang.
Late nga lang. 2 minutes and 8 seconds here in the third quarter. Max Steele, the roll-up door specialist in the 2023 GABL. Gilbert De Castro, the guy doing all the scoring so far from MASUMAX here. A wild shot by Kwan.
Nabitin lang yung reverse.
Tan. Great drop pass.
Charles Chua.
Charles Chua.
Good passing for VAIKON builders. Nakita nila 3-on-1. Na-take advantage naman nila yan.
Kirk Kalantok getting sandwiched there by 2 builders. Staring at a 13-point deficit, MASUMAX is. Tew sprays it to the right wing. Gilbert De Castro has that in his bag. Here comes Charles Tan. Howard Chung with a mid-range. Just grazing the rim on the left side. Francis Tew doesn't take the mid-range. Had second thoughts. But here they come. VAIKON just taking their time. They have a 13-point lead with 51 seconds left.
Medyo naman pag hindi sila nag-ingat dito, ang MASUMAX, mamamaga ng masyado ang kalamangan.
Naku, yun lang. Nakatakaw
Talking
doon.
about not being careful, Nico.
It's Charles Chu. I think they were ball watching, but they didn't realize that Charles Chu was already tracking the ball. 32 seconds.
Patapos na yung third quarter. Let's see kung kaya pa.
Parang napako yung MASUMAX, no, Charles?
Oo, tagal nilang scoreless.
Mm.
Nauubos din kasi nila yung oras, kaya halos lahat ng tira nila forced.
Lim up against two guys in red. No problem. And one. Erwin Lim.
Bad gamble for Gilbert De Castro. Nakaangat na si Erwin Lim.
Tapik siya sa likod eh, no? Pero elbow niya.
Akala niya masusundutan niya from behind.
Si Erwin Lim, again, minensyon mo kanina na 9 points nung first quarter. Pinainit mo na ibang kakampi. Now, he's picking up the pace.
5 points here in the third quarter.
Si Erwin, I feel like he's just picking his spots and when to score.
Parang pag kailangan, saka siya i-score, no?
Oo. Lefty layup there.
3 seconds left.
A second to go, and that's the end of the third quarter. VAIKON with an 18-point lead over MASUMAX, 54-36. Charles Chua here, using the glass as his friend for his shots. Swinging the ball around is VAIKON. That's been a staple of their game so far. Why do they have that lead, Charles?
You know, the lead is 18 points. Yung Jeff Chua, napaka-stable niyan kahit hindi masyadong maraming score. Yung protection ng paint tsaka yung offensive rebounds, ang laki nun para sa ang laking bagay nun para sa VAIKON Builders.
And that's the end of the third quarter. 54 for VAIKON, 36 for MASUMAX. Babalik para sa fourth quarter dito sa GABL.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Howard Chong and the VAIKON Builders have an 18-point lead over Raymond Kwan and the guys in red. Fourth quarter brought to you by Bounty Fresh. The last one for this evening. Let's see if VAIKON will get their fifth win, Charles. 18-point lead, very comfortable, but with 9 minutes and 4, kakasimula pa lang ng fourth. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played here.
A lot of time for MASUMAX to create something, no? Just mga simple runs. Minsan, hindi mo namamalayan. Lumiliit na pala yung lamang ng kalaban. Pero they have to do something right now if they want to win.
Air ball there.
Something that we don't want to see. Air ball.
Ngingitian na lang sila na okay lang yan. We'll get him back in the next possession. Erwin Lim parang di pa ata nasasabaw ngayong second half, no, Charles?
Siya pa nagpo-point guard dito. Kanina yung Aldrin Yao.
Yan, si Kirk Kalantok. Bounty Fresh. Major sponsor for the GABL. And the easiest basket for Kirk Kalantok in this evening so far. Look at him being aggressive and almost getting a second steal.
What a display of speed and grit para dito kay Kirk Kalantok.
What I haven't seen from Kirk Kalantok yet are his deep threes, Charles. He used to make it in the previous games, but alam ata ng VAIKON kung ano yung mga strengths of a certain Kirk Kalantok.
Nakakakuha ng open looks itong MASUMAX. Hindi lang talaga nila nako-convert.
Si Aldrin Yao, one of the few guards dito sa GABL that can crash the boards, which makes him invaluable for the guys in black.
Kita mo naman yung Aldrin Yao. 4 points lang siya ngayon, pero very stable para dito sa VAIKON Builders. Kondisyon itong mamang to.
Halos lahat sa kanila, considering that they're only playing with 7 guys. Itong VAIKON, not counting Oliver Lau, who's their player coach.
Load management yata itong si Oliver Lau.
Kalantok with a rainbow 3, but way off. A familiar sighting for MASUMAX, a double-digit lead by their opponents once again. Luckily for them, there's still 8 minutes left. Jeff against Aldrin.
They need to do something right now, Nico.
Yan na nga si Francis Teo. Naku, napalakas
Hindi
lang.
pa rin talaga sila
Oo.
nakaka-shoot.
Will Tan giving it to Charles. Erwin Lim doesn't take the three. He usually takes those. Instead gives it to Howard Chong. Who gets the two?
You gotta appreciate this guy, Erwin Lim. He makes his teammates involved. Hindi lang Erwin Lim show.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he's the player of the game. He not only is he scoring, he's also getting those rebounds and dishing to his teammates if needed.
William Tan, open in the middle, converts the 2 points.
Tingnan mo yung scorer nitong VAIKON, no, Charles? 17, 14. Thank you to Max Steele, the roll-up door specialist. Going back to what I was saying, 17 points, 14 points, 9 points. Ba talaga? That
Wide
nice assist.
open look for Howard Chung.
Aldrin Yao being the main point man for VAIKON. Oh, hindi niya pinag-isipan niya eh, no? Look at that passing by VAIKON. Sayang lang, hindi lang pumasok.
Hindi na pumasok, pero very unselfish basketball ang pinapakita dito ng VAIKON Builders.
That's
Active hands on the defense.
That's why they're the best team so far in the GABL in this year's edition of the tournament. Erwin Lim lefty finish. And one opportunity for him. He goes to the line.
16 points right here for Erwin Lim. Nine points in the first quarter. Tapos yung remaining points niya, fourth quarter na.
Pero okay lang yan. Alam mo naman si Erwin Lim. He looks like he's a great team player. He doesn't care much
Tama.
about his points.
Tama.
Will Tan is outrunning everybody. And that's the big man, guys, for the VAIKON Builders.
That's a good sign for VAIKON Builders. You see your big guys running up and down the court. It's just very helpful para sa team nyo.
William Tan letting out a smirk after the good run and what seemingly is a great game for him. Kalantok offline.
Magana yung kalamangan itong VAIKON Builders.
Things just turned ugly so far here in the second half. Got ugly quick, Charles.
Oh, nagsimula yan sa scoring drought ng third quarter. Tapos eto ngayon, parang may takip yung ring nila. William Tan na naman.
Tan against Chua. Let's see what he does. Dishes it instead to Lim na excite sa tira. Chua, spin move. All around the world, but just getting blocked in the end. Yao with a fast break of his own. Teamwork there by the Builders, but William Tan missing the gimme. Howard reads it. I'm sorry, that's Charles. Wow.
With the left.
What is it? A Jordan from right to left. Doing his best Jordan impression.
The ball control here by Mr. Chua.
Gilbert De Castro breaking the lid off the basket for the guys in red. Now a huge 25-point
lead for VAIKON Builders. And looking to add more.
Rebound by Tan, offensive
William
rebound.
Tan. 21 big points for William Tan.
And you can see Mark Choa didn't have legs anymore, but Gilbert De Castro still fighting. Keeping the beating of the heart here for the MASUMAX.
Best thing you can do if you're MASUMAX is mapaliit na lang yung kalamangan. Medyo malabo na to win, pero at least kahit papano mapababa nila yung lamang ng VAIKON Builders.
Yeah, MASUMAX staring at a eventual 0-5 record. Hirap na abulin yan. And here, the Bounty Fresh move of the game. How can we ignore that? The Jordan impression of a Charles Chua.
Switching
Tan,
hands
yes.
mid-air. Fast break opportunity.
Lefty finish, just too short. 24-point lead for the Builders. Gilbert De Castro, Mandarin Sky Seafood Restaurant. Sarap pumunta at sarap kumain dyan pagkatapos ng laro na to.
MASUMAX, wala nang pumapasok sa mga tira nila.
Si Aldrin Yao nag-no-look pass pero may nakabasa ng pasa niya. He does tend to have that tendency.
Ito, I think, ang problema ng MASUMAX. They're good on defense. Kaya lang sa offensive end, nakukulangan talaga sa huli.
JJ Chu is left wide open for 3. Can he make it? Wide left. Of course, when you're the team that's up by this big, you have the luxury to try different offensive strategies.
Kahit hindi mo ginagawa yan sa practice, pwede mong gawin kasi medyo komportable yung lamang mo.
Ayan, pumasok na rin si Oliver Lau after 3.5 quarters. Hindi rin niya, yun lang, nakalusot si Jeff Chua.
Good cut by Jeff Chua.
Si Oliver Lau medyo malamig kasi naging player coach. Pero ngayon sabi niya, sige.
Jawo
Oo.
ang ginagawa nito ni Oliver Tan.
Oliver Lau, of course, definitely a key cog for the Builders. Just letting his teammates play here, knowing that they'll be comfortable and they'll eventually win against MASUMAX. Good stop there by the Builders. Si Charles, I love his three-pointers. He just takes it, like, it just pulls up, Charles, no?
Ang maganda dito sa VAIKON Builders, kahit malaki na yung lamang nila, hindi sila nakakampante. Takbo pa rin sila ng takbo.
Gilbert De Castro is definitely a welcome addition here to MASUMAX. He already has 18 points. The leading scorer actually. Pero iba
Di pa
talaga.
rin sapat
Iba yung domination ng VAIKON eh. At hindi mo mapipili kung ano yung main factor ba't sila nanalo. Madami. The offensive rebounding of a JJ Chua, the timely baskets of a Will Tan and Erwin Lim. Ang daming rason kung bakit sila komportable sa ganitong lead ngayon.
It's a team contribution, Nico. Hindi lang isa. Wala silang star player, kumbaga. Hindi sila nagpapabuhat. Alam nila kung ano yung roles nila. They get good looks and then nako-convert nila yung mga turnovers nitong MASUMAX.
Gilbert De Castro again for 3. And if you're MASUMAX, what are some of the silver linings you can look for here, Charles, heading into your next 2 games?
Ito, at least alam na nila na itong Jeffrey Chua, kailangan nilang i-box out palagi sa ilalim, pati yung William Tan. Kasi if wala silang gagawin dun, malaki ang kailangan nilang punan para dito sa MASUMAX. Kung hindi sila makakabawi sa defensive adjustments nila, walang mangyayari sa team nila.
Maganda dito sa MASUMAX, they're still fighting. They're not letting the other opponent just score on them. They're still stopping them whenever they can. Kasi yung lead 16 na lang for what was 25, 27. And ito nga yung mga dapat na sundan nila. Something that they can build upon heading to their next 2 games. Kasi yung next game nila, VAIKON ulit.
And hindi natin alam kung baka maglaro na doon yung Charles Albert Chua. Another problem pagka nandun yun sa court. Very pesky defender.
Oh, ano yun? Kala ko nag-half court
Kala
heaves
ko
yan.
alley-oop.
Ako naman kala ko binato na from mid. Okay, sige. 38 seconds left in this ball game. In the doubleheader sa GABL 2023. JJ Chua. Ito si Howard Chong getting his shots here. Dito sa second half. Francis Tew, let's see, practicing his left hand there. Kita mo doon, medyo kinakalkulado niya eh. A lead that was once 27 is just down by 12, but this is a game that the score tells you more. It doesn't tell you the whole story, rather.
VAIKON Builders living to fight another day. Hindi na dungisan yung standing nila.
They didn't break much sweat. 69-57. Here are some of the highlights of a William Tan, and he's our player of the game dito sa pangalawang laro sa Grace Alumni Basketball League 2023. And William Tan, maganda kay William, mid-range, may mga offensive putbacks, and end-one opportunities din, no, Charles?
Hindi mababayaran yung sipag nitong William Tan. Both ends of the floor, offense or defense, talagang andyan siya. Makikita mo, mararamdaman mo yung presensya niya sa loob.
Dahil nga sa mga ganyang production, nahihirapan na ako sino yung magiging MVP dito sa GABL. One moment, it's a William Tan. Next thing you know, Albert Chua. Sometimes, sa ibang koponan naman, yung mga production, nakita natin, Mark Cho was held in check right now. He had 18-14 last time. We didn't get to feel much of a Mark Cho. He couldn't jump much with the bigs. sa
That's a good
VAIKON.
sign, Nico. No? Hindi mo alam kung sino ang puputok para dito sa VAIKON Builders.
Ito na nga to, sina Erwin Lim, one of the reasons why VAIKON was able to build upon their momentum leading up to the fourth quarter. This team is pure class and a lot of stars on their squad. Jeff Chua trying to will his team back with all the flurries of moves, all the series of fakes, but it's just not enough. Mark Chua with a great reverse there, but his presence wasn't felt that much in this ball game. Kirk Kalantok was reduced to being a guy that just drives without much of his three-pointers.
The game could have been closer, Nico, if nako-convert lang nila yung mga open looks nitong MASUMAX. Kasi nakakakita sila, nakakahanap sila ng butas para dito sa opensa nila. Kaya nga lang, hindi nila na-shoot. Yun ang problema. And this is something that they have to work on sa mga remaining games nila.
And the ball passing of VAIKON, definitely a thing for us to marvel and wonder about, since we don't get to see that much chemistry considering nga yung drafting dito sa mga teams. Drafted sila, pilian, may pool of players, pipilian sila, and this is not a usual alumni league na magsasubmit ka ng roster, ito yung mga gusto kong kasama. They draft these guys, parang may pool, may snake draft pool. So these guys on VAIKON, ang galing na nag-draft sa kanya kung sino man yun.
Ang maganda naman dito sa VAIKON na to, lahat sila gustong makita yung open guy. So, they have that unselfishness na asan kaya yung libre, asan kaya yung the best look.
And for the games on Sunday, SB2S up against Chang for the 2 p.m. here in the triple header. This coming Sunday, VAIKON up against MASUMAX at 3:15. And lastly, to cap off our Sunday, go up and up against Airtrav at 4:30 p.m. A lot of ball games on Sunday, which you can catch in the Grace Alumni Basketball League Facebook page. This is Nico Rocha along with my partner Charles Baichong saying good night and good evening to everybody watching here. We'll see you all next time.